What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Alex here for Impact, and we are live and in living color with round number 1 of our Modern tournament. We've got Kelso on a Moon Shadow, Death Shadow kind of variant against Brent on a good old Splinter Twin. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We are happy that you are joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, shout out to you. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. We do appreciate you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. Consider subscribing. But yeah, there's going to be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Inquisition here. Taking the counter spell out of Brent's hand. And here is a Tamiyo, the Moon Sage. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. We have not as many people as we usually have on Friday nights. But still going to bring you 4 rounds of Modern action tonight. So lock in. Hopefully y'all got your popcorn. It looks like we've got an Orcish Bowmasters. We're going to pop the Mishra's Bauble, take a look at the top card. Almost get to see what that card was. Not quite, though. So Brent's going to attack here. Going to make a clue. Going to play a Flooded Strand. Brent is very traditional in terms of the lands he plays and the art that he plays. You're going to see a lot of original, old bordered stuff. And here is the Bowmasters, knocking Brent down to 16, making Orc Army. Take a draw, gonna tick up that Urza Saga. So Inquisition, Bowmasters. Inquisition yet again. In response, Lightning Bolt your Bowmasters. Yep. Probably an Alpha or a Beta Bolt, if I had to guess, just knowing Brent. Revealing a beautiful island. A Teferi Time Raveler. I'm going to take the Teferi Time Raveler. Orc Army Send down to 15. And Kelso going to pack it back. Going to get a fetch and go searching up. Maybe a Surveil land. I believe that is a Meticulous Archive. All right, Island. And serving with the Tamiyo, going to make another clue. I did not know that was a fetch land. Oh, it's the one that lets you go get a basic. Okay, that makes sense in a monocolored deck. Gonna go searching out a Swamp. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate you for hanging out. We've got 4 rounds of Modern action. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be a pretty sweet night. think we got 14 players tonight, so a little on the lower side. What's up, River of Tears? How you doing? Hello, hello. How's your day going? Gonna float a colorless mana. All right, Nile Spellbomb. Neil Spellbomb. Nile Spellbomb gonna get picked out of Kelsa's deck from the Urza Saga. Prismatic Vista played for Kelso. After the attack. Gonna crack one of the clues here. Yep, he'll lose a life thanks to the Bowmaster, and the Orc army will grow another +1/+1 counter. I'll say Brent plays really close to the chest. Original Hallowed Fountain. Shocks Brent down to 7. Prismatic Ending. Targeting the Nile Spellbomb? Snapcaster Mage. Target Lightning Bolt. Oh. Had to be the Bowmaster, right? He just did it in response. Tamio gonna attack. Make another clue. Good. My friend, how are you? I love these Resurrection of 2015 Modern decks. Dude, I'm saying. I'm liking it, man. When Brent told me he was playing Splinter Twin, I was like, yeah. You're going to be on camera as long as you want to be. But yeah, you know I'm digging the retro decks here. Here's another Goyf. Might be more accurate to call this deck like mono black midrange that Kelso's playing, but I don't know. Whatever. Probably call it mono black midrange on YouTube. Another Bowmaster going to take down Snapcaster Mage. Down to 6 goes Brent off the clue. We are flipping Tameo. And here's another Tameo. Plains, Thunder Trap, Trainer, and a Counter Spell in hand for Brent. There's a Bobble. All right, serving in with the Goyf and the Orc Army token. Brent's going to chump with Tameo. Down to 5. Bobble you. Looked like a land. All righty. Back over to Brent. All right, here we go. Here's a Snapcaster Mage. Target Prismatic Ending. Cast Prismatic Ending on the Goyf. Makes sense. That thing's exiled. Alrighty. Here we go. Back over to Kelso. Did draw Moonshadow. And here's Moonshadow. Whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, while this creature has -1/-1 counters on it, you can remove a -1/-1 counter from it. So just a 1/1 right now. Back over to Brent. Brent has drawn a lot of lands. What's our Spice? Hey, welcome in, Temperate Conflagrant. How you doing tonight? It's more like a mono black mid-range deck. All right, well, there's something. We can remove a counter. Side is a 2/2 now. And Brent's holding on here. Kelso right now just doesn't really have a great attack. Itching for colorless. Seeing Fleshraker Affinity here. Oh, yeah. Blocking the Moon Shadow. Double blocking the Moon Shadow. One's going to die, but they will. Those two creatures will take down the Moon Shadow. Preordain, I think, was the draw. Splinter Twin in Brent's hand. Yep. So he's going to cast it. He thought about not casting it, but... Tammio's doing a good job of slowing Kelso down, that's for sure. Did he bottom? I think he did. Didn't quite get a good look. I guess we're about to see it. Is this a lightning bolt? Yes, it is. Going to take down the Bowmaster. And we're ultimating? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that ultimate does. Draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your deck. You get an emblem, you have no maximum hand size. Oh, well, I think Brent just won. I think Brent just won. Well, he doesn't have to discard, so... I'm assuming he's separating, like, spells from lands, maybe? There's a Tamio. It's going to be real hard for Brent to lose from this point. He has no maximum hand size. Hang tight. I'll pick those right back up. Kelso's like, what? Oh, gosh. I mean, when you draw half your deck, does it matter? You win the game. It doesn't matter, Battletoad. Reading the card explains the card. Yeah, I mean, 0% chance Brent doesn't just win right now. Right? All right. Yep. There's the guy, the new Pestermite. Oh, just for good measure, we'll play a second one. Why not? And there's Splinter Twin. Do I win? Says Brent. And Kelso says, yes, yes, you do. I cannot block infinity damage. And that's going to be game one, folks. That is going to be game number one in the books. Let's kick it back to the booth. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We got Kelso. We got Brent. That was a pretty interesting game number one. Kelso was on the offensive basically the whole game, right? And then Brent just put up a wall thanks to the Tameo Seasoned Scholar and was able to get there. Ultimated, drew half his deck, and comboed off. Brent's been playing some version of this deck since I've known him. I've known him like 15 years. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Make sure if you're watching live, you hit that follow button. We go live each and every single Friday at 7 Central. And then if you want to check us out on YouTube, we have a YouTube channel. Go check us out. Search up Impact Gaming Center. And yeah, be a good time. But yeah, I got 4 rounds for you tonight. I think we got, what'd I say, 14 players. So it's going to be a good night. Let's kick it to this one. And we will be right back. All right, we're back with game number 2. Brent got game 1 by comboing off with Splinter Twin, thanks to an ultimate from good old Tamio, drawing half his deck. But, hey, Foo Waffle, thanks for that follow. And Battletoad, thanks for that follow 13 minutes ago. But yeah, yes, there is a Beyblade night. Actually, we do them on Thursdays and Mondays. And we get pretty consistent. Like, we usually get like 15 to 25. It's crazy on Thursdays, at least. So, yeah, it's pretty sick. But, yeah, Battletoad, to answer your question, we have 14 players tonight. So, kind of a light turnout. Usually we get anywhere between... Usually it's around 20, but we've gotten up to like 45 before, so... Solid taste in basic lands? Yeah, no joke. Brent's mana base is undefeated. 14 is still pretty solid. Yeah. Here's an Emperor of Bones. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. And again, Foo Waffle and Battletoad, we appreciate you. 13 more than your LCS? Oh no, Foo! Oh, dude. That's brutal. That's brutal to hear. That's not what you want to hear. That is not what you want to hear. Do wish I got retro frame surveillance? Oh, dude, yeah. Wizards, make it happen. But yeah, we did upgrade our stream PC, so hopefully everything's sounding good, looking good. If you're digging the content, make sure to follow. We do this every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. We also stream Pokemon on Tuesdays at 6 here on this very Twitch channel. And we do Riftbound on Thursdays at 6. And, of course, you can check out all these matches over on our YouTube channel. If you want to watch them in bite-size match-to-match videos, we've got over 300, I think, Magic the Gathering match videos. It is TCG. Yeah, and it's live, just like this. So it's not Pokemon TCG Live. Well, it is live. Paper Pokemon, just like this. But it's not the video game TCG Live, if that makes sense. All right, Emperor Bone's going to come in and smack in, drop Brent down, and then Brent's going to search, do a little fetch ski. Sure, he's looking for some kind of surveil land, and yeah, but it's going to be a meticulous archive. But yeah, Brent always has the most beautiful lands. You could just old school player, loves playing the original copies of everything. I would wager to bet that meticulous archive probably isn't even his because it's foil, and he is not. He's not a foil guy. What flavor of twin? So it is a Jeskai build with the new twin duder. I forget the name. Let me... If anybody knows, let me know, but... Search. Deepway Navigator. So it's white, blue, 2/2 Merfolk Wizard. It has flash, and when this creature enters, untap each other Merfolk you control. As long as you attacked with 3 or more Merfolk this turn, Merfolk you control get +1/0. So slightly better than Pestermite. But yeah. Alrighty, back to Brent. We're going to get a surveil here. And pass back to Kelso. Kelso found a surgical. Also has a spell bomb. Has an Kozilek's command in hand, so that would explain the wastes. So it's like a mono black Eldrazi deck. Without the Eldrazi, I guess. I forget what they call this deck. Here's Kozilek's command. X equals 2. We're probably going to make 2 dudes. And scry 2, draw 1. Yeah, that looks exactly like what it's happening. Is that double Thoughtseize, chat? I'll bottom both of those. Alrighty. Mishra's Bobble and another Kozilek's command. Kelso just going to pass right back. Kelso can't just, he can't afford to just sit around and do nothing. Obviously, Brent is a combo deck. Thundertrap Trainer entering the battlefield. Sorry, I'm working on some things on the back end here. Trying to improve the product. There's Thundertrap Trainer. Hey, there's Thought-Knot Seer. I was wondering if that was going to be making its... There's Thought-Knot Seer. Thought-Knot Seer, of course, when it enters. And we're just going to counter it. Basically like a big old Thoughtseize. There we go. Okay. Back over to Kelso. Mishra's Bobble. Bobble you. Don't get to see it. Never do. All right, 3 mana here, 4 mana here. Snapcaster Counterspell. Ah. There's another Goyf. Counting them up. That's a big Goyf. That's a real big Goyf. That is a problem for Brent. And there's a Nile Spellbomb, potentially another problem for Brent. And Kelso says go. Wow, Supreme Verdict. And I bet Kelso was not expecting Supreme Verdict here. Well, that is an uncounterable Wrath of God, folks. Perk of playing white in your Splinter Twin deck, I suppose. Bobble you. All right, untap. Kelso going to draw a card off the bobble. Brent going to draw a card for his turn. He just untaps and draw and passes turn. Wow. There's another Thought Knot Seer, maybe? Looks like it. Yep. Thought Knot. No counterspell this time around. Does he want to just double Lightning Bolt this now to get it off the table? First things first. We're going to play the Deep Way Navigator. I'll get it on screen for you. Double Deep Way. Oh, and there's the... Oh, all he had to do is survive one turn without any interaction. And yeah, have to take... have to take the Splinter Twin there. Yeah, from the top, but... Double Bolt. I'm going to draw a card. Watch him draw it again. Twin off the top. Yep. There's another Supreme Verdict. Here we go. We're attacking. Fatal Push, one of them. Sure. Not sure what that... Oh, it's the blue Mystical Dispute. Or not Mystical Dispute. It's the blue, like, sack a creature counter spell for free. Forget what it's called. Flare of Denial. Yes. Thank you, V. Alrighty. Surgical extraction. There's a shadow spear. Surgical is in Kelso's hand. Unfortunately for Kelso, that just attack with the merfolk here. But unfortunately for Kelso, Thought Not Seer exiled the Splinter Twin. Otherwise, he could have surgicaled it. Well, there's a way to get rid of the little guy. That exiles it too, I believe. Kelso's playing Eldrazi. Yeah, it's like mono black Eldrazi. Kind of. Shadow Eldrazi? I don't know what to call it. Flare of Denial. Not eating here tonight, says Brent. Pop your graveyard. Yep. Another Thought Not Seer, but that'll be for next turn potentially. But just a Splinter Twin away from winning this one. Preordain. Okay, here we go. This is going to get 2 cards. A land and another Deepway Navigator. I think he kept the Deepway on top. I think it's only Moonshadow. Here's Thought Knot. Uh-oh, we got a judge call. I think Stephen Hagen, our L2, is sitting right next to them. But, yeah, it looks like Steven's there. I cannot hear them, unfortunately, or else I'd tell you what they're saying, but... All right, and these guys got a 3-minute extension. Time was called. Let me go tell them that. All righty. They're back to action. Let's get back down there. Oh, Flame of Anor. Okay. Shove, and we might just win this one the old-fashioned way. Brent's trying to just attack his opponent. That's always a viable strategy in Magic the Gathering. One thing I do know is Kelso is going to be unable to win this one. Regardless of the outcome of this game. They got 2 minutes and about a minute left, actually. Battle. Down to 2. Kelso's not typically one to scoop, though. I will say that. I played against him a couple times. Fatal Push. Well, push your dude. Flare of Denial. On tap. Battle you. That's going to be it, and that is going to do it There you have it, folks. Brent going to take this one. 2-0. We got round 2 coming right up, so don't go anywhere. We've got more modern action. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. Make sure to hit that follow button. Consider subscribing. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. And, of course, hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg. If you're looking for singles cards, we got them reasonably priced. And we got a ton in stock. So go check us out over at ImpactGamingCenter.gg. We ship all over the place. So no matter where you are, we will ship to you. And, yeah. But, yeah, round 2 coming up real soon. Don't go anywhere.